So is it going to be, it's going to be higher than hydrogen. Is it going to be higher than nitrogen? No. So it ought to be something like minus 200, right? Okay. But it's positive 100, right? So it's like 300 degrees C off of what this would predict. Right? So my question is, and the last question is, talk to your neighbor, so how come, right? So a reasonable prediction from this is that water should boil at 200 degrees below Celsius. So there should be no liquid water on the surface of the earth. It should all totally boil off long ago. Nevertheless, it happens that it really boils at 100 degrees Celsius, 300 degrees different. How could you explain, based on what we've just been talking about, why that is so? Right, it turns out you can. So why is it, so you predict about minus 200. All right, so get a consensus. Let's see, because I want to use these in a second, but let's get this taken care of. So Yun Wang, Yun, are you here? Yun. Oh, yes, okay. No, don't worry about it. So tell me, why is it, because there's a way to explain why it boils 300 degrees higher than it ought to. The hydrogen bonds you're talking about. Okay, excellent. Do you want to connect the dots? So why would it make it? Yes, that's exactly right. So which is now there are extra bonds. We'll talk about it later, but between the hydrogen, like H2, and between the N2s are something called van der Waals bonds, which are wicked weak. What none of those can do, none of those can make hydrogen bonds. But water can. And so the water molecules in that tub of water have, as Yun said, extra bonds. They have that hydrogen bond between each other, which you have to break in order to get it to boil. And so that's why. So the fact that they have hydrogen bonds means that they're stuck together more tightly, so as a result, the boiling point is significantly higher. So hydrogen bonds make a huge difference. So let me see. So the answer is H2O makes H bonds. The others can't. So must break these to boil. Therefore, takes more energy, a much higher boiling point. So we can thank a lot of things of our existence to the fact that water can make hydrogen bonds, because otherwise there would be no liquid water on Earth. You could not sustain life. It also turns out that hydrogen bonding stuff is really useful for other living things as well. Questions about that before we do another demo that you can predict stuff from? All right.